Ron Kennett, Rick Klein, Robert Borer, Mike Wright, Guy Jones, Jeremy Hosek, firefighters from Lincoln, Nebraska Fire and Rescue. Workers were raising a digital telecommunications cable to the top of a 1,524-foot tall television communications tower. That's 67 feet taller than the Sears Tower in Chicago as a point of reference. When a worker was accidentally struck by the cable, the worker was alive but injured critically and hanging almost 1,200 feet off the ground in a harness. Several other fire departments, the State Patrol, and the National Guard all responded by stating that a rescue of this type was beyond their capacity. Lincoln Fire and Rescue personnel, Kennett, Klein, Borer, Wright, Jones, and Hosek, received permission from the Nebraska Emergency Management Agency, the mayor, and the governor to attempt the rescue. The team arrived on the scene and began the more than 2-hour ascent of the tower. Tragically, the worker died before the rescuers could reach him. But these brave individuals persisted in their climb and successfully brought the victim to the ground. The Lincoln Fire and Rescue team. What's amazing to me is that these are not fiction. These are not the stories of Hollywood or imagination. These are real stories of everyday Americans who take the extraordinary risk and show the courageous compassion necessary to put their own lives in jeopardy in order to save the lives of others. I want to thank every one of you for your tremendous courage. Your actions demonstrate the kind of selfless service to others that St. Ignatius of Loyola called for in his prayer of generosity, and that was nearly 4.5 centuries ago. His prayer put it this way: to give and not count the cost, to fight and not heed the wounds, to toil and not seek for rest, to labor and not ask for any reward. I hope you'll find a reward in understanding that all of America is inspired by your service. Thank you for answering the call to public service. Thank you all for dedicating yourselves to protecting your communities and for risking your lives daily to make each of us safer. I commend you for your sacrifice, your service, for your valor. I'm grateful. Now I have the privilege of presenting another individual who lives out the prayer of St. Ignatius, an individual whose dedication and sacrifice and service to America are both invaluable and immeasurable. I have the honor every day of serving with this exceptional leader and of sharing with him the responsibility of seeking to protect the freedom that flourishes in a safe America. There is no individual who gives greater measure in defense of America and American values than he does, and it is my distinct honor to introduce to you the Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney.
Thank you very much, John, and I, like you, am humbled by the people we're sharing the stage with this afternoon. It's obviously a historic ceremony for all of us. As Americans, we know that each human life is precious. We believe those who place their own lives at risk to save or protect others deserve to be recognized and honored by their grateful fellow citizens.